Hey everybody! Today I want to teach you guys how to use the slice tool. This tool is really fun. You can put lots of different things with it, but one of the most popular ones I've seen are people who want to make their own mama bears. So the first thing that we are going to do is we're going to go to Google, and I'm just going to look up bear clip art, and I should be able to find just a plain bear outline that I can use. Sometimes the clip art doesn't give you exactly what you want, so you can look up bear silhouette, but I think this guy will be exactly what I'm looking for. So I'm going to go ahead and save him into my Cricut folder on my desktop. So I'm just going to call him bear. And then we're going to go to our design space where I have already opened up a new project. So what I need to do is hit upload over in the lower left hand here. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of my download information there. What I'm going to do is click upload image. We're going to browse for our image, and we know that we called him bear. And he's right here, so we're going to go ahead and click on him. Now he's just simple. He's just a black and white, so we can go ahead and select simple and continue. Now what it's going to do is it's going to give us our option to erase our background, just like we want to do so that we can make him a cut file. You can zoom in or zoom out. I'm going to zoom out on him because he's not super detailed. So you just want to click and get rid of all this gray background so that you have these checkered pieces. Like I said, he's pretty simple. He's an easy one to clean up. We're going to hit continue, and we're going to select the cut file. So we want to save him as a cut image. So click save. And he's going to be down here in the lower left. All we need to do is insert image, and there's our bear. He's really big, and I'm actually going to leave him really big so that you guys can see this better. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open a text box, and I'm going to go ahead and put mama. I'm going to move this over to the side so you guys can see it better. So here's our mama text. You can use whatever font you want. I think the curly fonts, the writing fonts, things like that, the cursive, I think they look a little bit prettier. So I'm going to go ahead and search for one that I really like, which is Magnolia Sky. And that's the one I actually see used a lot for mama. So I'm going to go ahead and use Magnolia Sky. Now I don't like how spaced out it is, so remember that you can do your letter spacing right over at the top here. Under letter spacing, just click the down arrow a couple times until your word touches to where you like it. And in this one, you kind of want to make sure all of them touch so that they will cut nicely. So the first thing I want to do with this is I'm going to go ahead and weld mine just so I don't forget to do that. And then I'm going to change the color so that we can see it better. To change the color, just go over to your side here on the right and click the little dark black circle here next to where your word is. And when you click that, it's going to open colors. I'm just going to make it bright pink so that we can see it better. So what you need to do now is reposition your mama onto your bear. So I'm just going to pull him over right over onto my bear. Now a lot of them have the mama going at an angle, and if you like that look, it's really easy to achieve. All you need to do is up in this upper right hand corner of your text box is click on this arrow and hold it, and you can move your mama word around as much as you like. And I'm actually going to make mine quite a bit bigger for now so that we can see it. And I kind of like it when it takes up a lot of the bear. I think it stands out better. So here we have our mama bear. The next step to do this so that you can have this cut out is you're going to do two things. You're going to select mama and you're going to select bear at the same time. You can do this one of two ways. You can click on each item and hold control. Or you can draw a box by clicking your left mouse button and holding down and just selecting them so it touches each piece. You're going to go down here into this lower right hand side to the left where it says slice, and you're going to click on slice. Now from here it doesn't really look like it did anything on the screen. But what you want to do now is you're going to move your pink mama. We don't need that anymore, so go ahead and delete that. And then you're just going to grab something over here. Usually you'll end up grabbing one or the other and it'll move, and you can remove the other mama because we don't need that. And you'll see now we have our mama bear with the mama out of it. I'm going to actually go ahead and cut this for you guys so you can see. I'm going to make mine much smaller. I'm just using a scrap piece of vinyl, so I have about 5 inches to work with. So it's going to be kind of small, but I'm just going to use a little scrap vinyl to show you my mama bear on my screen here. You can actually, if you are using scrap vinyl and maybe your vinyl, is a funny shape, you can actually move these around when you get to the next screen, and I'm going to show you that. So we're going to go ahead and click Make It, and you'll see that it only shows us the one screen. But if you have strangely shaped vinyl, like maybe you cut the 2 corners out, you can move your bear anywhere you want on your mat so that it will cut it. I may actually need to make my bear a little bit smaller because I have just under 5 inches. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and cancel my cut and just make it just a little smaller, just so I can fit it a little bit better on the scrap. There we go. That'll fit much better. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and show you guys cutting, and I will weed it for you and show you what it looks like. Okay, we're ready to load our mat and start our cut. So we're going to load our mat by hitting the little load button, which is flashing with the little arrows. And then we're going to hit the go button, which is the little Cricut logo. And it is going to go ahead and cut out our mama bear. I'll show you that cutting. You can do this in heat transfer as well. These have been very popular shirts. I'm just using some 651 right now since this is just a demo piece for you guys. But remember, if you do cut this on a heat transfer, make sure you do mirror your bear and your word on your mat, because if you don't, it's not going to cut right and it's going to be backwards. I just have this set to just the regular vinyl setting. We're going to go ahead and unload it. It's done. I'm going to pull it off the mat here. I'll set you guys, actually I'll put you right here. And we'll just read this real quick. Since, like I said, this is just a scrap piece of vinyl. I didn't really use anything too crazy. And then I dropped plastic. Okay, we're going to go ahead and I'm just going to trim this off, because sometimes I do use these little bits and pieces I have left over for like things like this. So I just want to show you guys what it's going to look like once you've weeded it. I should just use my weeding tool, but where's the fun in that? It's more fun to try to peel it. I'm going to have to use my weeding tool, guys. Ah, here we go. Okay. So here's our little, you can see our bear outline right here. And then let me get the weeding tool to pull the mama out for you all. With these little intricate cuts, I will say that I love doing the knockouts and the slicing with these because they're really fun. And the nice things with this, you'll see if you put it on a pattern shirt, you'll see the cute little pattern through it. But there you go. That is how easy slice is to do.